Commencing transmission. Engaging disclaimers. Proxy chain initialized. WFTA TV is now on the air.
Good morning. This is WFTA Television, commencing broadcast activities for today. WFTA broadcasts on YouTube. WFTA is owned by Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. Our programming is brought to you live via the interwebs on videotape and film. We invite you to join us for another day of broadcasting on WFTA, your YouTube toy channel.
You are watching WFTA Television.
Oh, it's raining outside. Hello, everyone. Goodness gracious. It is Thursday afternoon. I'm not usually on like this. Let's see who's here. Sean says, yo, came in first. Then Radical Mom Mary Atwell came in. And then Johnny Sorensen poked his old head in here. Hey there. And then there comes Sue Studio. Hey, Sue Studio. And then there's All Music Fan 88 Jeff. Toy Mama, goodness gracious, even Paula's here. Good to see you all. George Valentine, good evening, sir, in chat, says he. Yeah. And hey, Nightwing's here too. Hey, Nightwing, what's happening? Good to see everyone. So we're just kind of hanging out on a Thursday afternoon to see who all's here. Rain is good for the flowers. Hey, Gojatron, what's happening, man? Good to see you. So let's see why the feature chat isn't showing. There it goes. Rain is good for the flower. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're enjoying the day. Hey there, Paula. I just wanted to come hang out with everybody, but I wanted to let you guys know something. Okay. Let's see if we can get Joneser in here in a little bit too. Okay, cool. Let me give him a little bit. Let me get a control room going over here. And there we go. I'm gonna set up a control room and we'll see if Joneser shows up. That would be kind of cool. So I'll see if he does. So I'll have everything set up here in case he does show up. We'll just get him right on in. Yeah, Joneser had a little scare. He had to go to the doctors because he was feeling a little under the weather there. So he's trying to find out if he can go back to work tomorrow or not. Hopefully he will. Apparently his investigations continue, but he won't tell me anything because I'm one of the suspects. Let me know how I sound and if you guys can hear me and if my voice is clipping off where you can't hear me. If that happens, I need to know because I might need to readjust the position of my microphone. I might need to put it right here, talk down into it, so you guys can hear what I'm saying. So just let me know. I'm curious if I'm sounding okay. What do I have in store for today, man? I just wanted to hang out with everybody and see how it's going. I mean, we got Labor Day weekend coming up. What have you guys got planned for that? My daughter has been visiting in New York State. They went to Niagara Falls and they went to Lake Ontario, I think. They did a whole bunch of stuff there. So they were sending me pictures out galore, which I don't have any to show you guys, but yeah. They've been having a good time. They just got back home. I talked with her this afternoon. She's doing well. How's everyone been doing? How have you guys been getting along? I hope you've been getting along okay. Hope all is well. I messed around and that sounds good. That's great. Good. You sound like a Sex Panther with lightning in the bottle. Sounds great. Here, Bill. Okay, good. Oh no, fingers crossed. Hope he's okay. Yeah, I think he's going to be okay, Sean. And do remember to hit that like button. Thank you, Toy Mama. Jeff says, just great. Just trying to figure out what toys to buy. Speaking of toys to buy, see if we can fire up ye olde toy cam. Yeah, I decided to stream just out of the blue today. decided to try my new streaming title of Afternoon Delight. I think that's so. Let's see if we can connect to the tour here. 3. Box on here. Go ahead. I don't have any. But that, what could be box? Hint on. Hard to believe we're at Labor Day weekend. No doubt, man. No doubt. I'm waiting impatient, waiting for my daughter to go into full labor. She's having contractions that are over an hour apart. Impatiently waiting. Oh, wow. Okay. Nightwing. Thank you for your donation, Nightwing. $1.90. Thank you. I appreciate that very, very, very much. A heart on that one. Very much. Appreciate that, Nightwing. There's a Motu style Conan on pre-order from Super 7. Okay. I have a Conan already, so I don't need another one. I made mine. Head from Lee Custom. So I'm enjoying my Conan. Let me let Joneser know that I've got the control room open. Control room is open. There we go. There's that Nightwing donation right here. Go. $1.99. Num Num Coffee. Yeah, I'm getting me some coffee right now. Poor Mama says it's been a long day and it's going to be a long night, but it will be worth it to meet my grandson. Yeah, I went through that here just a little bit ago, so I know what you mean. One of many. Yeah, you are a grandmom, aren't you? You got a mini. I only have my one. Nightwing, you're going to get Mary motivated now. There you go, Jeff. Yeah, we appreciate all the help we can get. Hey, look there. Screw your feelings in the house. Hello and headlocks, everyone. Well, hello and headlocks to you too there, Screw Your Feelings. Is that Sir Laser Lot there in your as your avatar? I'm kind of curious. I think that's who that is. Yep. That box right there is from McFarlane Toys. If anybody wants to throw a guess as to what could be in that box. What it says on the box is not what's. I'll tell you that. Find out what's in the box. Find out later, maybe. Let's see what Jonesy says. Jonesy says, I'll be down in a bit. Oh, hang tight. We're going to have Joneser in the house here. Cool. Hello, Shaitan's Hammer. Good to see you. Yeah, there you go. That old He-Man symbol there on the screen. A Maltese cross for He-Man. Yeah. My daughter has 3 boys and 1 girl, and this one will be her number 5. Wow. And my son has 3 boys. Oh, wow. That is just like, that's cool. Lots of kids. Bubble wrap, says Sean. Baseballs if it's from McFarlane. All right. I'm going to guess superpowers. Ding, 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 ding. Gojitron wins. That's my guess, too, to be honest with you, Gojitron. I haven't opened it yet. Yes, summer is soon to come to an end, unfortunately. But I am so glad because I am sick of this heat wave that has been going through here. It has been ungodly hot. It better be Motu. Motu doesn't come from McFarlane Toys. Boys are wonderful, Christina. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Blue Harvest Toys. Hey man, how's it going? What's in the boxes? What you got, Bill? Yeah, I'll have to open it up here in just a second. Shaitan's Hammer said, I figured out how to give Randor a scabbard, and I'm proud of myself. I saw some pictures of your Randor. That is a pretty cool figure. Gilster in the house. Hey, what's up, Gilster? Good to see you. Sean says it needs to be October already. Why October? Because of Halloween season, maybe? Boys are generally easier than girls. That they are. I would say that. I only had about my one little girl, and she was a handful. I can tell you that. Love her to death, but growing up, she was an absolute handful. And oh dear, it's hot. You should be in the UK. Is it cold over there, or is it decent over there? It was 110 degrees over here this past week at one point. And then that's not the only day in this month that it's been 110 degrees outside. Good God, mighty man. Jeff says, I often hear that from people. I won't argue. Well, that and not ridiculous hot outside. Blue Harvest giving a fist bump to the Gilster. Don't rush towards Halloween, Thanksgiving too soon. As time rolls on by, it'll get away from us too quickly, won't it? It's always crap here. So the English weather is kind of crappy. Is that what you're trying to say there, Blue? We had humid ass weather too in Chicago. It felt like Phoenix. Well, my daughter said that it was like 105 degrees in West Virginia up in the mountains where she is now. I knew it was pretty hot. It's been a heat wave going across the United States. And thank you. I appreciate that, Toy Mama. She's just doing her job down there, posting all kinds of links for me. I appreciate it. Open it. I need to go to bed. All right, brother. All right. Let's find a thing to open it with. I will use ye oldie scissors here to open the box. Go on here. Now, make sure you guys can hear me, and we'll get this thing opened up. Gotta move my A is for alien out of the way. Oh, let's. Ta-da! Morpho. Ta-da! Black Manta. Black outfit. Ta-da! Guy Gardner Green Lantern. Last but not least, ta-da! Booster Gold. Oh, there we go, folks. That's what's in the box. Box out. Now we can sit here and look at them. Let's check out the chat here and see what folks are saying while I'm opening these boxes. Now, there you go. I hear the Brits don't know what air conditioning is. Crap. Obviously, you've never been to Missouri. We only get a heat wave for 4 months of the year in Perth and 6 months of damn heat every year. Oh, wow. We don't need an air conditioner for 3 days a year. All right. It's cooler here in the evenings now. Nice breeze, early morning, nice. There you bragger. Nightwing says, I pick up 4-pack Spin Master, 2 Batman, different headgear, both blue and black. Mr. Freeze and Bane. I include Mr. Freeze's gun and shield for Batman. That's cool. And thank you, Toy Mama, for telling everyone to like and subscribe. Nice pickups, Bill. Thank you. Booster, yeah, nice swag. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get them spread out here. I gotta move some stuff around. I've got my iPod here that needs to go out of the way. Behind me, I'm gonna read that to my grandson and film it and put it up here on the YouTube channel here soon. See if we can see everybody here. I'm not going to take them out of the packages today because I want to wait and do that on Sunday. Jonesy has sent me a message. Says 2 minutes. Okay. Getting a drink. Now, I hope it is a drink of coffee. There is the pickups for. I am very excited about these. The only ones that I don't have are the Fleischer Superman and the Dark Knight Batman. I don't care about the Dark Knight Batman, but I kind of wanted that Fleischer Superman. Right, I have to sleep. Cheers, everyone. Much love, especially Gilter. You take care, Blue Harvest. Glad you could come in and see me opening a box today. It's hotter than the devil's butthole after Taco Tuesday here. Ooh, that's pretty damn hot, I imagine. That's pretty dang hot, I imagine. All right, let me come back over here. Get me on the screen as we await Joneser. Superpowers needs a Joker in the line. Yes, they do, Gilster. Yes, they do. What Joker will you get, though? That's the question. Certainly will not get a Joker that looks exactly like the one that came out in the original line. Something a little different. Something a little different. John plans to stream today. What you're going to play on your stream today? Mrs. Weird says I get to have the Green Lantern. No, you don't. You can play with him if you want to, but he's mine. He's mine. But I do know this. I have Green Lantern and Black Manta on my pile of loot over at the Big Bad Toy Store. So you can have that Green Lantern when it gets probably a random Joker. They didn't make enough. Wouldn't mind having a penguin figure. That would be interesting. So what type of penguin would you want? Would you want a more superpowersy looking penguin like the original Superpowers, or something a little different? Curious what you guys would like if they were to release a penguin figure in the McFarlane Superpowers revival. That would be an interesting thing to think about, wouldn't it? Now, while we're thinking about that, and while I'm waiting on Joneser to get here, I've got a little treat for you guys. Now, to set this up, this is just an intro video that I found for Big Daddy Storm. I did an interview with Big Daddy Storm this week, but unfortunately, the audio didn't come out as good as I'd hoped, and I am not going to show crappy audio on my show anymore, ever again. So I have scheduled a reshoot of that interview with him for Monday. And so this week we won't be having the Big Daddy Storm interview on the weekend shows, but we will next week after I get the reshoot. Perhaps I can get Joneser to come in because he wasn't able to make the first interview. So we should get to do that. Let's see what Shaitan said. Todd will choose the most weird Joker. And what he already has, the Batman who laughs, the Gimp Batman Joker, right? We're going to be playing some Castlevania Dracula X. Not the best in the series, but it was the first one I got to play as a kid. That sounds cool. Honor You 83 in the house. Hey, Honor You. Honor You. I just got through showing off my my pickups for this week. Right there, as you can see, I picked up Metamorpho and Black Manta, Guy Gardner, and Booster Gold from Todd McFarlane Toy. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys this intro for Big Daddy Storm. Now, imagine Big Daddy Storm coming out to wrestle and there's a Titantron up there. This would be what would play on that Titantron. This is also his intro music in here. I thought you guys would get a kick out of seeing that right quick. Let me go down here and set up the studio so I can show that to you guys real quick. I think it'd be fun to see right quick while we're waiting on Joneser to.
Hail to the king, baby.
Let me know, folks, if you want the Savage Brotherhood and Big Daddy Storm intro to go into the music and fun list for good. And that would be something that we can play in Wrestling Follies. Let me know, and I will add it in there, and it will be something that you guys can request. Nightwing says, finish the Legion of Doom and then do Batman and the Outsiders. Cool characters, yes. And you've been picking up some Batman and Outsiders because you showed me some comics today that you picked up. Pretty cool. I hear Joneser is here. So you guys hang tight real quick because I'm going to have to start doing some jiggery pokery over here and get Joneser in the room. So it's going to take me a second to make sure that he is up and running. So you're going to see him on the screen by himself for just a second.
What's up, everybody? It's Joneser, your favorite comic book guy. So let's do this!
Look at there. Check it out. You got your Kingpin.
Yes, sir. I haven't even opened him yet, but he's heavy. He's a big boy, which I suppose Kingpin's supposed to be a big boy, but I didn't expect him to be quite so big.
Right? It would be a nice
I have to
addition.
admit, a lot of these Marvel Legends, like you get the Thing, or I imagine the Hulk, Juggernaut, or the Blob. These figures got some weight to them. These are not small, cheaply done little things.
Yeah, the Kingpin it looks like he's a beefy figure for real. Let me answer Gilster real quick. He says Joker with shorts and Hawaiian shirt. That would be from the Killing Joke there, Gilly.
Absolutely. Great comic if you've never read it, too. Killing Joke's probably one of the best Joker stories ever told, in my opinion.
Absolutely it is. Anyway, look, there's a late night logo still on the screen. There we go. We'll put old X-Ray Boy up instead. I just decided to stream out of the blue, buddy. I just didn't care. I just decided I was going to get right on and do the X-Ray. There he is.
Well, I got the text from you that you were going to do that, and I'm feeling better than I felt in a couple days. So I figured, why the hell not jump on with you?
Well, you were feeling pretty shitty. Was it day before yesterday or yesterday?
Yeah. I missed a couple days of work. turns out to make a long, boring story a short, boring story. They got me on the wrong kind of blood pressure pill, and it's got some side effects that are kind of nasty. So we're stopping taking that, and we're switching it for another one. But then, you know, and it's just, I don't want to go on a rant about meds, but it's like you take something that make you better, but it takes something else away. And you try to find something where you get the right combination where it's not taking away something that's worse than what it's treating. You know, so, you know, you take the blood pressure pill to live, but then it's like, well, yeah, we'll have fun freaking hurting all the time and, you know, not being able to sleep.
Now that sucks, man.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I did take the pill.
Oh, the Ducks are playing. God dang it. Somebody should have told me the Ducks were playing. There's some of my guns off. There we go.
Yeah, unfortunately, I took the one I'm not supposed to take this morning because I didn't know yet. You know, I just came off the doctor. They did the full workup. They did blood, took an EKG. They did everything they could to find out what's wrong with me. And this time they actually did find out what's wrong with me. Or maybe this is a working theory. We don't know if it's going to work yet.
Doctors and mechanics do the same thing. They look at it, they listen to it, they guess.
Right. That's why they call it practicing medicine, Bill.
Yeah. That Joneser's on fire there, says Gilster. He's got a little chili pepper there.
Oh, probably for that Kingpin. Looks like Doji's got his on pre-order waiting to come in too.
George says he loves that version of Kingpin. Earlier I showed off the toy cam and showed off my Superpowers Wave 8 that just came in from McFarlane Toys. What had happened was when these were available for order, I tried to order them on the day that they were available on McFarlane Toys, and guess what happened? Their server crashed on me and I didn't get them. And then by the time I got back on there, they were sold out. So I had to go to Big Bad Toy Store and I had them ordered there. Now, two of them, that would be Guy Gardner and the Black Mana, are sitting on my pile of loot. Yet Metamorpho and Booster Gold haven't yet made it to Big Bad Toy Store. Whoopie-doo. But then I went over to McFarlane Toys the other day because I was doing the show about the crowdfunding over there and what had happened with that when they lowered the goal so they could reach the goal.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, anyway, when I went over there, I saw these figures were available for order again. Boom, ordered them right then, and they shipped them on that day. So I got them the other day, and I have not opened them until just now. So.
Well, I remember when all of this craziness happened, because I remember you being kind of bummed that the other two, the Batman and the Superman variants, weren't included in the box, and they were Entertainment Earth exclusive. Well, I, thinking these were going to be easy to get, slept on it. And so when they went live and it sold out on McFarlane's site, and then on Big Bad, a lot of them went, or you could have got some, but you couldn't get them all. And on a last-ditch effort, I went to Entertainment Earth and somehow, some way, got the whole case, which included the two figures. And I'm not big on paint variants of the other ones, so I remember you being all bummed, saying, "Oh man, I'm not going to get that Superman." I was like, "Yes, you are, my friend."
Thank you, Joneser. I appreciate it.
It's shipped, so it should be here sometime this weekend, I imagine.
Now, I've got some good news for you, Joneser. Are you off Monday?
I should be.
Are you going to be home Monday around say 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah, I should be.
Well, you get your fat ass down there to that studio of yours and you get online, because guess what? We're going to do a reshoot of the interview with Big Daddy Storm.
Oh, okay.
And this time I'm going to do a complete audio check before we start doing the interview with him, because the interview that I did on Wednesday, great interview. Oh my God, he is the coolest guy to ever meet. However, his audio, when I listening to it during the live interview, was fine. But when I went back and started editing the recording, it sounded like crap. And of course, at one point, his little dog started barking too. Now, I was going to goof on that and put a little dog barking over here beside him and that. But I contacted him this afternoon and I said, man, we need to do a reshoot. I am not comfortable putting out a video with that kind of audio in it. So, and you know what I mean by that, Jones. I mean, it can be the greatest video in the world. It can be the most wonderful interview in the world. And if the audio sucks ass, nobody want to listen to it.
No, I get it. Especially if it's going to be our first introduction to him on the channel, then we should have our best foot forward.
Did you see a minute ago when I showed the Big Daddy Storm's intro video?
Yeah, I think I was just coming into the studio when that was playing.
I think that is the coolest intro music ever, and that little the chant, that's going on in that. I think he's singing that. He is a singer. He is a podcaster. He is an author. This is a Renaissance man, and on top of all of that, he's a wrestler. And he's an asshole too, so it's so cool to meet. I mean, I kind of want to put, like Beavis and Butthead when Todd was throwing them in the trunk of the car and the little hearts were coming up out of them. I kind of want to do that in the video when he starts going off. So it's kind of it's cool as hell. I like this guy.
Sure, a man of many talents.
Yeah,
you gotta love that.
Yes, he absolutely is. And I know you were thinking that maybe he was just using his phone and he didn't have the facilities, and maybe that's why his audio is probably crappy because of me and not having everything set up properly like I should have before I start, because I was in such a hurry, and I told him, I said, I'm just a starstruck Mark, you know that, right? So
Not funny.
But we're probably gonna get some more Crossroads videos to watch of some of the wrestling. We're gonna get to know the roster so that when we watch them. Now, I watched a match myself the other day, Jones. What I did not know until the interview, I don't want to give a whole lot away, but Big Daddy Storm has been wrestling for over 28 years.
Okay.
And he got his start in Texas. He met the Von Erichs. And I don't know how old he was when he met them, but he said from that day forward, he said, I knew I wanted to be a wrestler. And you asked who mentored him. He first started his journey to wrestling under Don Bath.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay.
So you can tell when you watch the matches who's green and who's not, who's learning and who is the old season pro. Big Daddy is that old season pro. He's been around a while. So, we may not have ever heard of him because of, running through the independents like he has and never really getting into the big, WWFE, whatever.
Yeah.
But
well, and there was a time, like when you mentioned the Von Erichs and the territory system, there was a time where there were many places to go where you could get in front of a television audience, at least regionally. But then once, the WWF made their big moves, it really turned into WWF and maybe WCW or AWA if you were in Minnesota like I was. AWA held on for quite a while. But eventually all those territories and that whole system got weeded out, and it basically became the big two, or the big three if you considered ECW one of the big three, which I'd be honest with you, didn't, because ECW's television wasn't as easy to find as WCW or WWF's was.
Well, I asked Big Daddy Storm about that as well. Now, at one time, Bluff City Wrestling was on television. And I did find out that they are affiliated with Bluff City Wrestling, sort of like Continental was affiliated with the AWA.
Sure.
So, the AWA didn't tell Continental what they could and couldn't do. They didn't tell Continental who their champions were going to be, but they had the world champion, and he would sometimes come down and give everybody a show and let Jerry Lawler go after Nick Bockwinkel, and Nick Bockwinkel would either whoop his ass or he would lose by disqualification, so Jerry still wouldn't get the belt. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's kind of the
Yeah,
same.
they did something similar with the WWF and Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Right. So I asked him about that, and then I asked him, is Crossroads Wrestling going to be on television? And he said no. He said nobody watches television anymore. They watch YouTube.
He's right about that. I quite honestly, I don't watch television myself. I either watch YouTube or Hulu or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus or something like that, some kind of streaming service.
Well, they've got the Shrine Club booked for in September and October and November. They're going to have 3 shows the next 3 months, and each one of them is going to be at that Shrine Club in Coldwater, Mississippi. I'm going to try to attend at least one of those and get some footage and maybe get some interviews. We'll see what happens.
Sure.
But I'm glad to see that you're doing okay there, Jonesy. You had me fucking worried, buddy.
Well, it was a wild ride. It's hard when you can't get any sleep and you can't get any respite from the damn thing. So and especially when it's chest pain, you kind of playing a game. Do I go into the urgent care and or do I not? And I would urge anybody listening, if you have any kind of serious chest pain, you should not do what I did and you should go in. Now, the reason why I didn't follow my own advice, I've done that before and got sent home saying, it was anxiety or whatever they say.
Oh, that's when they stuck you on that fucking medicine, and that medicine messed you up too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that was really bad. In fact, for a while, I had a few shows where I was very heavily medicated. And what's funny is you never know when that stuff's going to hit you. And all of a sudden you'd be live on air or an hour and a half into a show and something hits you and you're like, oh, I am not good. And you kind of got to just soldier through is what I did.
I'm going to read off some chat here, and I won't be able to feature it on the screen because my feature chat went dead, and I've just refreshed it. We'll see what happens. But Nightwing says, Joneser, let's do this. And Jeff says, oh, wow, Joneser, sorry. Feel better, man, and I hope they give you the right meds now. Shaitan's Hammer says, don't lose Kingpin's other hand.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Gilser says, keep lacking your prayers. Also, he has been super sick. I did not know that, but I'm glad to hear it, and I will keep him in my prayers. And I'm glad that he's sick, but I'm glad you told me that so that I can put some thoughts and prayers out there.
Right.
George says, blood pressure pills make him narcoleptic.
Wow, I seem to have the opposite happening to me because I'm not. He's getting too much sleep. I'm not getting enough.
Sean says, sadly, they don't have Rondo of Blood on either of the Switch collections. Nightwinger, I'd be all about it. He's getting ready to stream. He's going to play Castlevania.
Oh, what a fun game.
Zazel's Clubhouse. Hey, what's up, Zazel? Good to see you, man. Nightwing says, Kingpin body weight 2.5 2.5 body fat, 350 pounds of muscle, crushed Spider-Man.
He's one of the few who can hand-to-hand with Spider-Man hold his own, especially for someone who supposedly has no powers.
He's a pretty hefty. He looks fat, but that's not fat. That's muscle, from what I understand.
Right. Well, and he reminds me of like someone like the John Tenta or the Earthquake in the wrestling or Vader, where you may think him fat, but he's quicker than you would give him credit for. And I loved in Daredevil comics, they'd have him like practicing with 4-hand ninjas, and the ninjas would have swords and knives and stuff, and he'd be just bare-chested and bare-handed, and he'd take them all out.
George Valentine says, have either of you been to McKay's? I can say no on that one from me.
I don't even know what that is.
Right. Gojitron says Colossus Juggernaut in stock on Big Bad again if you want to pay another $75 to get that missing hand.
Don't tempt me.
Found an old felt cape for Dr. Doom. George?
Oh, wow. I wonder if that he's talking about the old Secret Wars Dr. Doom figure. That would be cool.
Paula says, huge start doing some more magic. She wants me to get back into that. I may. Nashville has a pretty good underground presence. George Valentine says, underground wrestling. Yes. I don't know if you call this underground wrestling. I call it independent wrestling.
Independent or outlaw mud show, whatever you want to call it.
This is not an outlaw mud show. That's a whole different ballgame. As a matter of fact, that's what I thought this was going to be. And I even told BJ, I said I went in there fully expecting a standard garbage show with a bunch of guys, rolling around in the ring and throwing each other. And I said I didn't find that. I found old school Memphis wrestling going on right there in Senatobia, Mississippi. I said I could almost hear echoes of Dave Brown and Lance Russell over in the background commentating that, and he got a chuckle out of that. Do I collect Marvel Toy Biz? No, I don't. They were coming out as I was playing in the mud and going to foreign countries and meeting strange and unusual people and killing them. So that wasn't something that I was able to do at that time. So
I can speak to that, as I was a big collector of the Marvel Toy Biz, and I had most of them. I had the Spider-Man, the Daredevil, the Punisher, the Doctor Doom, the Doctor Octopus, Venom. I think I had a Green Goblin.
Honor You 83 has got a deal there for you, Jonesy. You can go to Amazon and get that Juggernaut Colossus for only $60.
Tempting.
But see, I know Joneser well. Even if he did do that, he would have the other Colossus. He would have to find a fist to go with it. And he thought he did. Dun, dun, dun.
You see, there's a wonderful place on the internet called Macari. And Macari, you can buy things. And so one of the things I went to buy was a Colossus hand, and it had the right hand and the right fist. And I thought I was smart, because you take that sucker off, and there she is, right?
Bye-bye.
And so I was so happy and so proud until I pulled that Colossus out and found that this fist is too big.
The best laid plans.
I will not go on that hand.
Honor You 83.
It was the right color, it was the right shape, it was everything it needed to be. Is just the wrong size.
Honor You 83 says he's been trying to talk himself out of that Colossus Juggernaut for $66 on Amazon. Dude,
that's a pretty slick pack, I have to admit. Like, I was over the moon happy, especially with that Juggernaut figure.
If you want
it's gonna sell out again wherever it's at. It's just too beautiful of a 2-pack.
If you
especially
want it,
if you're a
you
fan
want
of
to
that
get it.
era.
Rip Joneser.
Did I die? Oh, I yeah.
What's that goofball music they play on the internet whenever something silly happens?
Yeah. Well, I mean, good thing is I got this sucker cheap, and I had a $5 credit, so I really only paid like $3 or $4 to get it.
$3 or $4 for a disappointment. Yeah.
Turn around and resell it on eBay for $7-8 and be done with it.
Vegas Story Spider-Man.
I don't know if I know that.
I know he was showing me some pictures of comic book covers and thinking of you, and a couple of them were Batman and the Outsiders.
Oh, sure. That was a good run. Speaking of which, I've got another funny Colossus Hand story that might be even better than the one you guys already know. I got some comics recently in the mail. Just give me 1 second.
Sure. Put him up on the screen there when he comes back with his comment.
Okay, so I saw a Punisher War Journal #1 for sale on Instagram. And in case any of y'all don't know, there's a lot of cool people that you can buy comics from on Instagram. Maybe that'll be a comic corner one day. I'll shout out where I buy them or who I buy them from because you can get good deals.
Does Joneser sell on Instagram as well?
I do not sell on Instagram yet, but I'm probably fixing to. Yeah, got a Punisher War Journal #1. Very clean copy. I was pretty happy with it. Guy had it listed for 20 or best offer. I shot him an offer of 15. Figured we'd negotiate back up to 17 or 18 or whatever we're doing. And he took it. I was like, cool. $15, not bad. And came in the mail. Guy was very cool and sent me 2 additional comics I did not buy along with it for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't ask for these. Don't know anything about them or what they are. But anytime somebody's going to send you a freebie, that's awesome.
Free's always good.
Yeah, well, here's where it gets even funnier. So I take my Punisher War Journal #1 that I'm so proud to have, and I'm excited. And so I go into my personal comic collection because I'm going to keep this one. I don't want to sell it. And I go alphabetically to the P section, and I pull Punisher, and lo and behold, I've already got one of these. So I bought a book I already had and didn't remember that I had it.
Speaking of comics, my daughter left a whole stack of comics at her former abode. And my wife went by there to pick up some crap that they had left, and she brought those comics back. And I talked to her today on the phone, my daughter, and asked her if she wanted the comics, and she said no. Do you want me to go in there and get them, and let's just flip through what's there and see what's in that stack?
Yeah, I could appraise them for you right here.
Well, there's probably not a whole lot in there worth it, but it's some stuff in there that looks kind of old to me. And when I say old, I mean like 80s. Maybe 90s. Let's play a couple of tunes from the old tune bag there while I go and do that, and
sounds good.
And then we'll come back and we'll take a look at those comics. How about that, folks? Let me go down here and set that up. Boom, boom. And here we go, and I'll be right back.
I'm feeling like a thorn, unfazed by the lies, unshaken or rise, can't take me down. They talk but I don't care, living out in their minds. I'm the boy they can't find, rent free it feels fine. I don't give a damn what the haters think, I don't give a damn. I'm living on a break, I don't give a damn. In the hates I stay, I'm here to stay. Yeah, I'm here to stay. They try but they're lost, I'm a ghost in the night. I'm the endless fight, They tried but they lost. I'm a ghost in the night. I'm the endless fight. Can't make me go. I smile while